This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic.
Welcome back to another podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you again for all of your donations, your kindness, your feedback. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everyone who's given suggestions or reached out about my voice. Milo is here at my feet. I won't pick him up unless he starts to circle my feet because that's when he wants to say hi. Also, for those of you who have asked about my playlist, I put the link in the community tab. So you'll see it on the posts. We all have different music tastes, but it could give you some ideas. Take what you might resonate with. This is the kind of stuff that I'm listening to. And I go through phases about the type of music I'm listening to, what I'm listening to. But I really like the upbeat tempo of the artists in the Energize and Elevate playlist. That's for working out, walking, cleaning, anytime I need to do more upbeat activities. It's the holiday season for those of us in North America. I know we listen from all over, which thrills me, brings me so much joy. I'm so grateful that we're able to connect. Here in the US, we have Thanksgiving coming up, and then we have Christmas. I want to talk about this because the world is different. Gatherings are looking different. Maybe you're spending the holidays alone. There were many years where I worked on the holidays. I was in the military and I was overseas. I would volunteer to work for people that had families. This was before I had a child because I wanted them to be able to be with their family. We put a lot of societal pressure and importance on a day. It's simply a day. It's a made up day that someone picked on the calendar, and we get in our head about it. We start comparing. We think about what it used to be, what it could be. We watch all of these lame Hallmark movies that are exactly the same every single time. Yeah, they're fun to watch, but it's also programming you into a life that you may or may not even want, and you may or may not even have. We get down because we compare our now to the past, or we compare our now to an image that someone else has curated to show us how great they have it and we don't have it. Or we feel down because we want something that we don't have. Even in relationships, when a relationship breaks apart, people tend to romanticize it. They only remember the good parts. They don't remember all of the reasons why it broke apart. And here's the thing. If it broke apart, it wasn't supposed to be. You are here where you are supposed to be right now. Enjoy it. It goes by fast. Anything that you can do to anchor that in this moment. You can do some slow breathing. You can put your hands on your heart, breathing in gratitude, exhaling any of the old ickiness that you're feeling right now, whether it's comparison or grief. That's something easy you can do in any moment. Taking care of your body, being good to yourself, taking care of your emotions too. I'm going to choose presence over perfection at gatherings. I'm here for memories. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine who is in her 70s. She was talking about when she was growing up, her grandmother through these memorable holiday traditions. And I reminded her, yes, when you were growing up, women didn't work. There was an expectation. A lot of it was out of performance because they had to, not because they wanted to. Now, I'm not saying that's always the case, but you have to remember the paradigm that we're shifting out of. It's usually the women that are the workhorse of putting together all of these functions. They're creating memories for everybody else, but they are absolutely exhausted and sometimes even resentful because while they're pouring out to other people, no one is pouring into them. I'm not saying there's not a place for that. Those of us who are really given, we enjoy giving those experiences to others. Women are now working. Our time is more squeezed. There isn't anything wrong with that. It's just different than what we remembered. Over the years, talking to women who grew up in a generation where their mothers couldn't work, they witnessed certain things. They're happy to be able to work and they wouldn't want to go back. It's okay to take what traditions work for you and create new ones where some traditions did not work. Right now, with all of this division going on and the political divide, splitting into the new earth, everything that has been breaking down since COVID, I keep hearing over and over, it's not the same. And you're right, it's not the same. And I think that's the point. I don't think it's supposed to be the same. Life is changing. That's what it does. We create our own suffering when we focus on the way things used to be instead of the way that they are now. Even if the now doesn't feel comfortable, How can you come into alignment and create ways to bring yourself into a celebratory mood? This is about alignment instead of performance. Presence stabilizes connections where performance destroys it. Because we can all feel when someone is just going through the motions, saying what they think they should say, but that's not what they really mean. We can tell when it's flat. Old rituals often don't match who we've become. A lot of times, this is true for me in the past, holidays were bringing more tension than warmth. You might be in a position where communication is strained, where you've lost loved ones. I've lost loved ones. My question to you would be, how can you find connection when the old structures no longer hold or they've shifted? Instead of trying to recreate what no longer exists and make something feel like it used to, let the old version go. Create room for something authentic in this moment that is in alignment with who you are now, who you've become, not who you were. We want to connect through values and not obligation, because that is the old paradigm where you feel obligated to put on this big show and do all these things when you don't feel it. Connection is presence, not aesthetics. You and I are on the front lines. We are already black sheep. We're already not doing what the norm do. It can be a quiet dinner, a connection with yourself. What do you want to do with the rest of your years on this planet? What does your soul come here to do? It can be being a supportive friend or someone supporting you. Service out of your overflow. Maybe it's reaching out to your chosen family. Maybe it's listening instead of rushing this year. Maybe it's inviting one person into a deeper communication, to a deeper connection. Maybe it's lighting candles for people that you honor and that you miss. It could be giving yourself 5 minutes to go into your body and reflecting. Connection doesn't need a big performance. It just needs presence. That's it. People crave that because now more than ever, people are turning to electronics. They're using ChatGPT, artificial things where people would normally replace that. The human connection piece is diminishing. Your connection is a gift to yourself and to others. You have to be mindful of that because you are powerful. You're here for a purpose. This is all distraction. Anytime it's getting you to compare yourself to someone else's highlight reels, to their curated version of what they want you to see, it's not helpful. It's also not real. It's not true. Over the years, we have that personality where people open up and share. I will have conversations with people about how unhappy they are, how they can't stand their family, their relationship is miserable. 2 seconds later, they're posting that perfect picture with all of their vacation photos and look at all this. They're not happy, y'all. Listen to me. Don't compare yourselves to people's highlight reels. It is a curated version of the perfect thing they want you to see. It is not reality. So don't do it to yourself. No one's perfect. We're all here to work things out. Being aligned, centered, and authentic is more than enough. People feel that. It uplifts them and it gives them permission to be the same. We're here on assignment. This life is temporary. This world, as chaotic as it is just one layer of your evolution. A portion of your soul is expressed here for a very limited time. You're going to move on. It's going to go by quickly. It's easy when we're in it to feel like this is the end. It's doom and gloom. Woe is me. The world sucks. But you have a mission here. Nobody leaves before their time. So it's not your time yet. This year, especially, I'm so grateful for the connections in my life. I'm so grateful for you. I am more focused on simplicity. I don't need to overperform, over sacrifice, and wear myself down. I've done that for so many years for other people to have a wonderful time, and I don't have a good time. I'm not there anymore. I'm cooking this year for Thanksgiving. It is going to be a meaningful, connected group. It's just a day. I can have it or I cannot have it. I want everyone to be happy and to grow and to have everything they want. I want the same for me. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take care of myself. And I'm just going to enjoy the connections and the company that I have. I'm making room for my people, for my close circle to come in so that I don't have to constantly caretake. So I can meet independent people who want to be in my presence and not pull on me. You can lead with compassion, especially toward yourself, without jumping in to fix it. Everyone's going through a lot right now. You don't have to absorb it. You can observe it like we talked about last week. Part of the journey that I'm in right now is knowing that although I could do something doesn't mean that I should. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own path. I have to have space to enjoy my time. One of my patterns was friends are pulling on me, wanting a healing, wanting advice, wanting a reading. It gets to be where you want to isolate from everyone because you're always working. I've had to learn to set boundaries around, I'm not in that space. And I want people who want to enjoy my company. I want to enjoy their company. Because of that, my precision and my perception has gotten really sharp, and I'm kicking back. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying the people I'm with. I'm okay for it to not be perfection. If you can take the pressure off yourself, let it be. Let it go. This year has accelerated growth for a lot of people, and it has also accelerated the lack of growth for a lot of people. This is where the old patterns, the old identities, the old contracts, they're all dissolving. Some traditions can't survive evolution. They don't fit where we are right now. We can build new traditions. That's the beauty of it. Instead of gripping what's gone, pay attention to what life is calling forward now and put your energy there. Sometimes the crumbling is actually clearing old ways, old karmic debts, old outdated things. Sometimes it creates that opening for your next chapter. It's intentional and it's for your highest good. So what is your mission? What is it that you came here to do? Hold that bigger perspective. When the world feels unsteady, this is going to pass. We're in a new season that asks for presence, awareness, and alignment. That's where we are right now. If you start to get down, water a plant, feed an animal, smile at a stranger, remember why you are here. Let's go into a healing. You can uncross your arms and legs, and I will turn the healing on. And so it is. As we're navigating the season together, allow things to shift. Be here now as much as you can. I feel you and I understand because I'm in it with you. Let's stay grounded. Stay aware, hold your light, catch yourself. What are you focusing on? We are exactly where we are supposed to be. And that is all I have. I want to wish you a beautiful week. Take care.